Write an equation for a rational function with the given characteristics. Vertical asymptotes at x equals -3 and x equals 1. X-intercepts at -4, 0 and 2, 0. And a horizontal asymptote at y equals 8. Okay, so to take bits and pieces like this and build a function from it, it isn't nearly as difficult as you might think from the outset. What we need to do is just think about what produces these aspects of the graph whenever we uh, have the function. So, for instance, vertical asymptotes. Vertical asymptotes occur whenever the denominator is equal to 0. So we're going to need these values right here to be zeros of the denominator of this rational function that we're creating. So what I need to do is change them into factors, which is relatively simple to do. I just set them equal to 0 and solve. So if I take x, or sorry, force of habit, I just add the constant to the other side to get them set equal to 0. All right, so for instance, I can take x equals -3 and make it a factor of x plus 3. And then if I have x equals 1, I can make it the factor x minus 1. So already I'm off to a great start. I've got f of x equals some rational function whose denominator is x plus 3 times x minus 1. Now, the x-intercepts located at -4, 0 and 2, 0. We know that x-intercepts occur whenever the numerator of a rational function is equal to 0. So if the numerator needs to be equal to 0, I'm going to take these x values here, so x equals -4 and x equals 2, and do the same thing as I did for my vertical asymptotes, just change them into factors. So adding 4 to both sides, x plus 4 is that factor, and if I subtract 2 here, I get x minus 2. So there are my factors of the numerator. Now, a horizontal asymptote at y equals 8. In order to get a horizontal asymptote at y equals 8, because it's a real number and it's non-zero, what that tells me is the degrees of my numerator and denominator have to be the same. All right, so that works out. I have degree 2 in the numerator, degree 2 in the denominator. And then the ratio of leading term coefficients has to be equal to 8. So to get the ratio of leading term coefficients to be 8, I just need an 8 in the numerator. There's already an understood 1 in the denominator, so the ratio 8 over 1 is just 8. So there we have it.